Hello, I'm Rashi Goel and I'm pursuing BLLB from University of Petroleum and Energy Studies, Dehradun. And currently I am a legal intern at Lexis & Company. So in today's video, I'll be talking about how to get bail. So first, let's briefly discuss about what is bail. So bail means the temporary release of a suspect in any criminal offense who is awaiting court trial after paying the bail bond. It becomes applicable after the arrest and becomes effected from the moment of the arrest. Bail is not defined in the Criminal Procedure Code 1973. However, the term bailable and non-bailable offences are described under Section 2, Clause A of CRPC. The two authorities that can grant bail are police and court. And sections 436 to 439 of CRPC deals with the provisions of bail. And there are basically three types of bail: regular bail, interim bail, and anticipatory bail. Now first let's discuss about what is regular bail. A regular bail is a bail that is granted by court to a person after he has been arrested, and when any person commits a cognizable and non-bailable offence, the police will take him into the custody. After the termination of the period of police custody, if any, the accused must be sent to jail. Under section 437 and 439 of CRPC, such accused has a right to be released from the custody. So we can say that the regular bail is the release of accused from the custody for ensuring his presence in the trial. Second type of bail is interim bail. Interim bail is a bail for a temporary period which is granted by the court during the pendency of any application, or it is granted until it's time for your application for anticipatory bail or regular bail is pending before the court. It can also be granted with some conditions. The interim bail can be extended, and if the period of the interim bail gets over and also the accused person does not pay for confirmation or end continuation of the interim bail, then the freedom granted under the interim bail will be cancelled and the accused person be taken into custody, or a warrant must be issued against him. Last is anticipatory bail. Anticipatory bail is a bail that is granted to a person even before the arrest, in an anticipation that he might get arrested in some days for a certain criminal offense. And if you want to know in detail about the anticipatory bail, you can check my previous video. Now let's move to how to apply for bail. When a person is arrested, he is taken to police station to file the case. The police station where the suspect is taken is the one that exercises the jurisdiction over the area where suspect resides. You must take the help of the criminal lawyer for your bail matter. First is bail in the cases of bailable offences. In order to get bail in the bailable offences, the suspect has to submit Form 45 given in second schedule to the court in which his case is being heard. The bail cannot be granted without the court's approval. Second is bail in the case of non-bailable offences. When the suspect is accused of committing a non-bailable offence, then he has to submit the same form as I have talked above before the court in which his case is being heard, but granting of bail is on the discretion of the court only. And third is payment of bail amount. The bail amount that accused has to deposit is also based on the discretion of the court. However, in criminal cases with lower gravity, a standard amount is set by the convention and practice which needs to be deposited for awarding the bail. Now let's talk about the cases in which bail is given by police. First is when an arrest is made without a warrant. Section 43 of CRPC says that when the accused person is convicted by the private person who commits non-bailable offence or cognizable offence, such person shall without unnecessary delay hand over the accused to the police officer. Such an officer, after conducting the sufficient inquiry, is of the opinion that the convicted person should be released or release him. Section 56 of CRPC says that when the arrest is made without a warrant, then the officer, without the unnecessary delay, take the convicted person before the magistrate or the officer in charge of the police station and grant him bail as per the provisions of this section. Section 169 of CRPC says that before the investigation is made, bail cannot be granted. The power to release on bail a person in custody vests in officer in charge of police station or the police officer making the investigation. And Section 170 of CRPC says that the officer in charge can grant bail to the accused once it is declared that the offence is found to be bailable. Second is when the arrest is made with the issuance of warrant. Section 73 of CRPC says that if the court is issuing a warrant under which it is specified that such person executes a bond with the sufficient sureties for his attendance before the court, then the officer to whom the warrant is directed shall release such person from the custody. And Section 80 and 81 of CRPC says that when a warrant of arrest is made outside a district, then the person can be released on bail by the police officer who is not a district superintendent of police or the commissioner of police. But when the arrest is made within the local limits of the district superintendent of police, the commissioner of police is in a presidency town, then he shall release such person on bail if the offence is bailable. A police officer cannot release a person on bail simply because the arrested person is accused of bailable offence. He has to comply strictly with the contents of the endorsement, if any. Now, next is in which case bail is granted. Section 436 of CRPC says that any person who is detained by the police officer without a warrant or appeared before the court or at any stage of the proceeding before the such court to give bail shall be liable to release on bail. If the person is failed to comply with the conditions of the bail bonds, then the court may deny to release him on bail on a subsequent occasions in the present case. He can also be asked to pay penalty for not appearing before the court in the said case. Last is when can bail is denied. Bail cannot be denied unless the offence charged is of the highest magnitude and the punishment of committing it is passed by the laws of extreme gravity. Bail can be denied if there is a chance of the applicant obstructing with the witnesses for the prosecution or otherwise polluting the process of justice. Bail can be denied if the past records of the accused who is applying for bail has a particularly bad record which suggests that he is likely to commit offence while on a bail. Bail can be denied if the course of justice would be prevented by the person who seeks bail for the time being. And the last is bail can be denied to an accused if he has been previously convicted of an offence which is punishable with at least 7 years of imprisonment, life imprisonment, and death penalty, and has been previously convicted on 2 or more occasions in cognizable offence. Thank you everyone for watching my video. I hope you like it. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. And don't forget to let me know your feedback in the comment section. Stay home, stay safe, stay healthy.